This is World of Tanks, Xbox 360 edition with the thenowherebird. Welcome everybody to the show. Glad you could join me. Hope you're all doing fine. I am out here on Siegfried Line in my SU-100M1, the Tier VII Russian tank destroyer. This is where the line splits off from the SU-100, I want to say, and diverges into the SU-152 and then the SU-100M1. Alright, so it looks like we're defending. And just based on my position, I'm going to probably head around the backside of this little hill and try to cover the berm where people usually like to come across. Kind of depends on how they were spread out, but a lot of the mediums and heavies that spawn at the opposing team's #1 spawn usually like to come across here, or they'll cut across the backside of that berm and head into town. So I'm going to kind of watch this. I got one medium tank who is kind of coming to help me, and a tank destroyer a little bit in front of me that's kind of stick here and hold down this side. So we got some company, but man, this is kind of an important berm. They like to seen people sweep through and across the top of that berm and just roll up this side. So I don't know, maybe we'll get lucky though. And I think we do wind up getting lucky here, for the most part, relatively speaking, as far as what we face. And we're just kind of playing the waiting game, waiting to see who shows up. First customer of the day. T-28 prototype bounces off the side of the turret. That's usually a weak spot, the side of that turret or the side of his hull. Well, you know, whatever. Can't win them all. See an AT-15 over there, and try to shoot for his cat maybe, or bounced another one off the side of the T-28 prototype hood. Bounce off the AT-15. He definitely does not bounce on us, and we're lucky we didn't get hit with a double shot there. Did you see that come in? There are actually two contrails there. Vapor trails, whatever they are. Get spotted, and we're lucky to have that T-28 prototype miss his shot on us. Try to do a little bit of readjusting here, and see what we can spot up from the top of this ridge. We got one tank destroyer spotted up there. I think we have a little bit of a bush here to kind of help hide us. Looks like he's going to drive up and over, so we'll start pre-aiming. Oh, not quite. So a shot into the Jagdpanzer Fear, and then he dies. SU-152. Good job. One of our shots finally penetrates the side of that T-28's turret, and he starts taking some hits. AT-15 rolls over, and I'm kind of trying to track slash damage this AT-15. So that this medium can make some short work of it, but I don't manage to quite help him. Don't manage to do it. Now his attention on me, and I've got to get out of there. I can't stand toe-to-toe with an AT-15. His rate of fire and his alpha damage will basically waste mine. So it's retreat, and let's see where we can help, though. See if we can find somewhere else to help. Got a tank destroyer and a heavy that's kind of coming up out of that little valley there. So we're going to run over here and see what we can do to help. Maybe catch him in the flanks. Looks like we're about to, but a shot makes this guy draw off a little bit. He's after taking 454 damage, he's not too excited at the prospect of taking more. Alright. for the T-28 prototype. He's all alone there. He's got 2 tank destroyers facing him. I mean, he cannot turn away from that 152. That 152 will absolutely destroy him if he turns his turret or his hull away. He's got to hook to bounce. And that's a rough order. Take him out. 152 wasting. Whap. Low health. Indian Panther goes down. This Rheinmetall thinks he wants to climb up, but then he decides he thinks better of it. And he's gone. I don't know if he is just guerrilla attacking or what. He really exposed himself. And now he died. The AT-15 finally made it out of the valley. He wasted that ISU-152 that was doing such good work back there. I just hustle and try to get out of his line of fire. I'm going to try to, you know, put an advantage in numbers on some of these guys who are all by themselves. I'm being attacked. Try to get over to this KV-5, but he winds up dying. Can't see the Pershing because he's pretty well hidden behind that concrete bunker over there, or pillbox, whatever it happens to be. But I also remember that AT-15 is probably going towards base. He's probably not going hunting, is my guess. And yep, sure enough, there he is. So we run up here, and a tank destroyer flanking along the right side outside of town there. We got the IS-6 that we were trying to help. He's coming up behind us. And we'll take a little diversion here. And what I was basically doing is just trying to let this IS-6 get in front of me so he can take a shot. Yeah, look at that bounce. IS-6s are good for bouncing shots. Aim at just the wrong, slightly wrong piece of armor there and bounce a shot. I'm gonna throw one right in his gun mantlet there, but that gets his attention. And that spells trouble. I was hoping the IS-6 would really be just laying into him from behind, but that's not the case. I'm lucky that tank destroyer or whoever, it's a Super Pershing, came along with them. Came along with some premium ammo and whacks that AT-15, otherwise I was gone. I was gone in seconds. So thank you, Super Pershing. You saved my bacon. And here we are. I mean, that's a good amount of points. Almost 1,200 base. I mean, that's good XP, I think. 2,000 solid damage. 16 shots. That's the only thing I could have done better on shots fired. Alright, here we are in our next game in the SU-100M1 Tier VII Russian tank destroyer. This time we're in Arctic region in a standard battle. So maybe things will go a little bit better for us here. We are starting off on the east spawn, northeast corner spawn. And just because this is the kind of tank destroyer we're in, we're going to kind of run up to the north versus try to go down that south passage. If I was in a little bit better armored tank destroyer, I might go down that way, but this isn't going to stand up to a big brawling situation. So we're going to try to get into some a little bit more open areas, get some room to maneuver, some sight lines, and take it from there. We will see how this winds up going here. Moving on down the road, coming up to the little hill that you can spot lots of stuff from and shoot it. We're going to drop off here for a quick spot to make sure no mediums, fast mediums have tried to shoot across here. Although we're pretty well covered, basically. We have people on the little sniper position up there to the south of us. And we got a few teammates that have come up around this corner with us, so we had We got lots of backup. I don't have to worry too much. Hopefully everything along the south passage there will work out too. We shall see. Alright, we're going to move up a little bit. We've spotted nothing here so far, so it's either dead or they're playing a real defensive game. And oh, there's our first enemy tanks off there in the very northwest corner. We're going to kind of move up and help back that play. We're going to take the lower route. We've got enough people up there that it can kind of be crowded if you go up on top of that little hill there. So I'm going to run around the bottom here, following this medium tank. I suppose we may be a little bit too forward for our own good, but we'll see. We'll see how it plays out. As we come across the corner here, there's an enemy who has pushed all the way up to the front of that berm. We're going to make him regret that decision if we can. Yeah, what are we looking at? T20? Not sure I hit him there. Aiming right at him, but anyway. We crack him basically and set him on fire here, so he winds up dying, although somebody else picked up the kill. That's okay, because I think the fire went out anyway on him, so best he dies from somebody. Kind of looking at this corner and looking what we have, and I decide I want to try to cover this left flank, you know, just because, you know, somebody's got to. And I don't think the tank destroyer back there can see around the corner. Then there's a tank destroyer that's at the bottom of the pit in the middle, and I'm not sure if he's poking up or not. Oh, here comes a panther, sure enough. Blazing away. Tearing it up, getting inside here. Move around to shoot him. He misses us. And we bounce. This guy actually came in on a pretty good angle and was able to bounce a few shots there on the way in. Of course, somebody just missed. He gets me. We wind up ammo racking him. That did not help him at all. Well, at least he has a much longer cooler down now on that rapid firing medium tank gun. Throw one shot into him and then wind up watching him die right in front of us. Awesome. Well, I'm going to kind of back up this guy here. I'll run around this side. Maybe we can get these guys in a pincher move. And that's a good old Panzer Supply 5. Stir Rimmel. Oh, that thing was brutal to get through. On the way to the Rheinmetall-Borsig. But he's just taking shots. You know, once one of these things gets spotted out in the open, they're just a gigantic target. They're just points waiting to happen for somebody else. Get a nice shot and a bounce. And then we wind up hitting tracks. Doing no job, but he's stuck there and he dies. Go team. Go team. And we got lots of people kind of coming around the backside there, so I'm going to push around the front and see if I can help out anybody up here. You have that people on the south road there. It looks like they kind of got stuck for the moment, so we're going to help try to alleviate that a little bit if we come across something tastier. Random shot at the mutant turret, but doesn't go through. So we'll race around to this corner and see what we got. It's a T-44 from behind, and he felt that. He's oh, just missed that. That was rough. But he's no dummy, and he gets into cover and starts looking at that T-150, but I don't think it's going to do him any good. Couple ammo. There they went. Maybe we'll get a shot on... No. Don't even get a shot on artillery. Oh, well, that's alright. We won! Hey, ching! Here we go. Not bad points. Not, outstanding by any means, but it's just a country bench. Nice, nice. Alright, and there we go. Not an awful score. Pretty similar to the last round, and we did, seems like fairly similar damage. I don't know. We did a little bit more here. 2,000 points, but it's alright. It's alright. Alright. Rip it up out there, folks, and we'll see you another time. Later.